I know, Mercedes, you were in Addams Family Values.
Yes.
I was just wondering how that experience was working with such, big stars and transitioning from a child actor to an adult actor. And
gosh, when I did the second movie, I was like 12, so I don't really remember that much. But we did film out in the Sequoias, and we all stayed at a hotel. So it was almost like camp, because me and Christina and the director's daughter, we would all have slumber parties and stuff on our nights off. So it was all fun and very sweet and awesome. And then the transition, I don't really think I ever noticed. It was just kind of seamless, I ended up starting Buffy when I was 16, so I guess that's still a teenager, and then continuing to do it till I was 24. So, yeah.
What kind of dancing do you do?
I'd studied ballet, tap, jazz, point shoes, the whole shebang. I really do actually have to go. I have to catch a shuttle. So I don't want to miss it. So I'm really sorry. Thanks, guys.
Do you guys have time for 2 questions?
Watch her walk out and make her uncomfortable.
Bye, Mercedes. So we're getting to 3 questions or fine?
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna be the last one. Okay.
This is a question for all of you. I was wondering, because once you were casted as your characters, you were either good or bad, if you could have changed that and what you would have done if you were a bad character or a good character instead of being bad.
I definitely wouldn't have changed Glory. I'm happy with her sensibility and her. I was excited to play an evil character.
Yeah, no, it's great to play an evil character. I wouldn't have changed a thing.
And I wouldn't have changed Xander at all. I mean, because
he was a terrible evil character.
But playing a schlubby nerd is kind of fun. It doesn't get old, I mean, like 7 seasons of me evil would have been like, just get this guy away already, So, but if I were to do anything that wasn't me, probably would have been that giant snake that Buffy rode. I was, hyena. That was fun. I mean, it's fun to play like an episode evil, not but like a run of evil. It's just kind of because I just did private practice in four episodes of playing a rapist. It's just kind of like.
Yeah. You were kind of evil with Dracula too.
That was scary.
Yeah, well, but he was, again, funny, It's kind of
When in The Wish, when I came back in the alternate, you were a vampire.
Yeah.
And Allison was in leather.
So it's good to play it from here and there.
Yeah.
I love Xander.
Occasionally evil.
Yeah, occasionally.
Hi. As actors, what have you auditioned for that you didn't get that you wish you got?
Like everything.
Han Solo.
Did you audition for Han Solo?
No, I was interviewed for it. I didn't actually have to do the part. Yeah. That would have changed my life.
There's a lot. Or I guess I should speak for myself. I take meetings and meet with people and go on a lot of auditions. So there's always parts that you wish, you respond to a script as an artist, you respond to certain material, and it's not just the roles that are, really famous and acclaimed that you wish you could have gotten. Sometimes it's the little projects that no one ever sees that you still wish you could have been a part of.
So what roles are you most proud of?
This one right here. I'd really
every character has a little. I mean, for me, I can't pick one character that I've worked on over another because everyone I've put a lot of time into developing and creating, and it's always sad when the season wraps or the movie wraps or whatever.
I was probably the most proud of when I played the father in the Twisted Sister video. What are you gonna do with your life?
I learned everything I know from that.
The thing I loved about that too was that you spit.
Yeah, people ask me to say what do you want to do with your life to them, and they're not happy unless I get spit on them. A little string. No, I always I think my proudest roles have been on stage. Edmund in Long Day's Journey into the Night. My Romeo was pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's what we've read.
Yeah, that's right. Kate Burton loved it, and her father was dead by that time.
Well, but she would know.
Yeah, she would know.
We have time for one more question.
Okay, I didn't think I would. Okay, is this thing on? No.
We can hear you.
Okay, I'll be loud. All right, my question is, I have two questions.
Tell me you're not taping this.
It's going to be on YouTube.
My first question is, you might not know the answer, but are you aware that the government had, United States government affected the writing of some episodes, and if so, what did you feel about that? And second
Affected what?
The government, like for example, the drug session on drugs, the whole Willow being on drugs with magic, that was influenced by the government asked that to be written specifically. The network had to do it.
I haven't heard this.
Okay, so you haven't heard that. So if you haven't heard it, don't worry about it.
Sounds magical.
The second question is, there's a huge fan base when you do fantasy science fiction.
You know, that was probably the same guys that asked the government to do that were probably the same guys who keep shouting in America for smaller government, smaller government.
Yes, exactly. There's a huge fan base, but there's also, like, you obviously have all following you around and saying how great you are, and we go to your shows and such, but it also sort of typecasts you in some ways. Do you find it like a plus to do fantasy science fiction, or like plus or minus overall? Like, obviously, you guys did the best, but...
I'm more into the fantasy aspect of it, really.
I always say if you want to typecast me, fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a niche, whatever that is. I mean, I was the comedy guy on Buffy, so if that's fantasy, then that's fantasy. But you know, I can rub a joke out from time to time. You know? And if they want to pay me for that, that's great. I mean, I love doing it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I hate musicals, but I loved your musical.
Thank you. We loved your musical too. Bye. I love your laugh. No, that's 1, 2, 3, 3. It's always nice coming back and say, I love that line. I'm like, oh, that was a good line.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah. Dracula.
Okay, Master, you
ready? Kick her.
Am I on
Only if you want to.
Taking
But it's all
I'll scoot over for this one.
Now, are you going to do kung fu and like?
No, it's just going to be a little.
Come
I want to take a picture. Make sure it's. Can I go on my Facebook?
Okay.
Okay. Should I start from here?
Yeah.
You guys could be my directors, right?
Are you going to do a spin kick?
I could.
Okay.
I know how to do this.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right, nice job, Mark.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much.